Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this January the 19th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Sunday out there. So far, everybody has a great Sunday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be looking at the storm system moving across the country, and also we're going to take a look at the phasing the subtropical jet, and also the northern tropical jet should kind of phase over portions of the southeastern U.S. So we're going to be discussing that. Alright, you can see here one storm system here pretty much moved off the coast. That brought the showers to the area early this morning. Has pushed off the coast. Expect high pressure from the north to build down over the south. You can see this moisture here from the eastern Pacific moving across Mexico into the Gulf of Mexico. This is the subtropical jet. You can see the northern tropical jet moving through portions of Canada and then across the northeastern United States. You can see we got one storm system over here in portions of the Montana region down to Wyoming and Colorado area. That will continue to kind of phase in with a storm system which is going to get going here across portions of the south and also maybe the southeastern U.S., which may bring some snowfall to portions of the area. We will show the computer model runs, but right now still some question marks of how far the snow will move inland and also how far the cold air will dive south to kind of erode some of that moisture, where it will kind of just keep it at bay across pretty much just the Gulf Coast states, maybe across southern Georgia, northern Florida, maybe portions of the eastern Carolinas, and then out into the coastal waters. So we'll continue to monitor the trends of these computer models. I will show you that in this video as well. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like the video, share the video, and let's continue to get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got snow up here from Maine down toward Massachusetts, Connecticut, and New York State, back into portions of Lake Huron and then Lake Superior over in this area here. Got some pockets of heavy snow in that region as well. Michigan, you're included with some snow. Northern Wisconsin and northeastern Minnesota. More snow over here in portions of Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas area. A little bit in portions of Kentucky and Pennsylvania, West Virginia. We got snow breaking out down here across Texas. Also some heavy snow possible over portions of East Texas. Some mixed precipitation there as well. Some freezing rain across South Texas, Central Texas as well. Rain showers right along the coastal areas in the Gulf of Mexico. Showers across Florida down toward the Florida Keys as well. Otherwise, oh yeah, we got some critical fire weather problems over here in portions of California as well. Now, otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area. Alright, here's a look at your Tuesday forecast. This is, you can see we got snow flying up here in portions of Vermont and New York State, down to West Virginia, Ohio, over toward Lake Huron, Lake Superior, also northern Michigan, much of Michigan as well, portions of northeastern Wisconsin, northeastern Michigan, with Minnesota. Got some pockets of heavy snow over portions of southeast Canada, portions of New York State. We got snow from portions of Delaware to North Carolina, back to portions of Texas. Heavy snow possible from Texas through the Carolinas, back into North Carolina and also into the coastal water. Then we got freezing rain possible on the coastal areas of the Carolinas, Georgia, northern Florida, down towards southern Louisiana, down towards Texas. Rain showers in the Gulf of Mexico and all the way through Florida and the coastal water. Got thunderstorms over South Florida toward the Florida Keys as well, maybe northern Cuba, and also possible northwestern Bahamas. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area. Alright, let's take a look at this colorful map we have coming up here on the current watch and warning advisory map. We got a lot to discuss in this one when it comes up here. As you can see, here it is. We have got winter storm warning, winter weather advisory stretching from Maine all the way down into western North Carolina. Even got some watches in effect under this here cold weather advisory as well. Got more winter storm warning from portions of Mississippi, Louisiana, all the way into Texas. Winter weather advisories there as well. Winter storm watch is also in effect across south portions of Texas. We got freeze warnings up here in southern Georgia, northern Florida, also portions of southeast Alabama. We got a lot of extreme cold weather warnings stretching from Alabama to Mississippi to Georgia, western North Carolina, even up toward Virginia, even up in the portion of Wisconsin, also Minnesota, through the Dakotas, down to portions of Nebraska, also in the portions of Wyoming, portions of Montana, and also Idaho region as well. We got a lot of cold weather warnings in effect, or advisory we call it, from Pennsylvania all the way down to Kentucky to Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, all the way up to Iowa, Minnesota, all the way over to Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, also over here in portions of Oregon State as well, Washington State. We got a lot of let's see, what is this here color here, looking for it. Extreme cold weather watches also in effect for Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, portion of Nebraska, Kansas area as well. Lake wind advisory for South Carolina. Then we still got the red flag warnings, high wind warning, wind advisory for California, freeze and frosted freeze warnings, freeze watches in effect for California there as well. Like I say, pretty colorful map here. Even got lake effect snow warning for New York State, winter weather advisory for Michigan. Then we got the small craft advisory, gale warning from Maine to the east coast of Florida, then along the Gulf Coast, from Florida, from Keys all the way to Texas, then again from California up to Oregon State, also around the Hawaiian chain island as well. High surf warnings there as well, around the Alaska area, small inland Alaska, winter weather advisories, and also we have winter storm watches there as well, and special weather statements for upstate South Carolina and portions of Arkansas there as well. Alright, here's the forecast from the GFS model. If you're a snow lover in South Carolina, if you depend on this model, you're not going to like this one here, what I'm about to show you. Alright, 1 a.m. on January 21st, you can see the storm starting to develop down here in Texas, also down towards southern Texas, just rain. Let's see, let me take it back here to the next frame. 1 p.m. January 21st, you can see snow in portion of Texas all the way over to Louisiana, and also in the portion of Mississippi, portion of the Panhandle, Florida. Got snow going there, rain showers in the coastal waters. You can see we got snow breaking out from Louisiana all the way into portions of central and southern Georgia. We got some mixed precipitation along right along the Gulf Coast there, from Louisiana over toward the Florida Panhandle and the Big Bend area. And as you can see here, pretty much you can see the rain, you can see the snow line according to this model here, pretty much just from Louisiana to maybe right along that I-20 corridor in South Carolina, south of it, maybe over toward the PD region, up to maybe right around Wilmington, even up here around Raleigh. You wouldn't even get no snow. Even up here towards Charlotte wouldn't even get no snow according to the GFS model. I looked at the CMC model. It even pushed the snow even further south. It was just pretty much just right along the Gulf Coast states, maybe southern South Carolina, and then out in the coastal waters. So right now it looks like most of the snow, maybe if the models keeps trending, the snow line may be pushed further toward the coast, and we may be high and dry here in central South Carolina with no snow at all or anything falling. So the system will have to lift a little bit further back to the north according to the GFS. But right now, if you live north of I-20, it's not looking too good for any kind of snow at all. Just maybe some cold rain, maybe some just cold air and just dry conditions. But things could change, but we'll continue to monitor. You can see as that continues to pull away, and that's pretty much it through about next Sunday, maybe when our next storm system moves in. So alright, let's take a look at the European. If you're pulling for the European, this is your model, pretty much from much of South Carolina. You can see here, this is a European model. Snow and rain over South Texas. It keeps the snow and stuff flying along Texas and Louisiana, portion of Mississippi, moves it into Alabama, Georgia. Even doesn't here even shows a rain snow mixture in South Carolina. We're still right along that I-20 corridor southbound. But then as we go to the next frame, you can see snow from Louisiana all the way in much of South Carolina, except just a little bit in northeast South Carolina, with no precipitation at all. And this would be around 7 p.m. January 21st. You can see here the snow still continues through 10 p.m. January 21st, still from Alabama through much of South Carolina, even eastern North Carolina. Raleigh, you would get a little bit of snow. Charlotte, you might get a little few flakes or something. A little bit of snow in your area, and then on out into the coast, and then out into the coastal water. There's a slight chance of mixed precipitation. That would even take out a lot of mixed precipitation over northern Florida. So right now the models are trending a little bit more southbound, so there's a possibility we could miss out altogether on this potential winter storm. So here in the Midlands, so that's the way the thing's looking tonight. But if we still got tomorrow to go, and also Tuesday to go, so things can change between now and then. But right now, only one model what I can see right now showing, the major models showing, it just mainly look like it's going to be a coastal snow event than here in the inland counties or South Carolina. So well, anyway, hope everybody enjoyed the video. I'll have another update and see what happens. But like I say, if you live anywhere from central South Carolina north towards Charlotte, you may be might not get no snow at all. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's a possibility that could happen if the models keep trending, pushing this thing further south. The cold air continue to push south. It may continue to diminish the chances here in central South Carolina and toward the upstate there as well. So alright, but I'll continue to monitor it and see what happens. But I just want to give everybody a heads up, just in case if it don't snow, don't say Mike Bass told me it was going to snow and it don't. So alrighty, well, I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday evening. Take care, enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. But like I say, I will continue to monitor and see if we do get any snow here in central South Carolina. Take care and have a wonderful Sunday evening, and enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.